with another video. I say I'm back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. The state filed a motion to revoke Young Thug probation for a post he made on Twitter yesterday about Marissa Veverito. I spoke on that situation when it happened. Make sure y'all check out that video right after this. Paperwork says, comes now the state of Georgia by and through the undersigned council and moves this honorable court to immediately revoke the probation of the defendant, Jeffrey Williams. The defendant has demonstrated a blatant disregard for the law, the safety of witnesses, the integrity of the judicial proceeding. The state submits that the defendant continued presence in the community and probationary supervision presents a danger to public safety and undermines the rule of the law. On Tuesday, April 1st, 2025, Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, amplified this act by reposting this image with the caption, Marissa Veverito is the biggest liar in the DA office. This post quickly went viral, amassing over 2 million views with thousands of comments and retweets, many of which included direct threats to the investigator Veverito and her family. As direct consequences of these social media posts, Veverito's home address and her parents' home address were publicly posted, exposing them to grave danger. One post stated, if the hate is really real, then pull up on her mama crib.
I said, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Alongside a photo of her mother residence. Hours later, an additional post emerged threatening the assassination of District Attorney Fannie Willis. The escalation from targeting a testifying witness to make a direct death threat against the elected District Attorney of Fulton County is a grave and unprecedented attack on the justice system. The state is also mad that fans are now calling Judge YSL Whitaker. It says, this is not an isolated incident. It is part of a calculated campaign of intimidation, harassment, and misinformation designed to undermine the legal process. Social media has been used as a tool to manipulate public perception, spread misinformation, and instill fear. These efforts have also included to attempt to exploit the court's perceived stance of disdain toward the state by referring to Your Honor as YSL Whitaker. This ongoing manipulation of public perception through social media is intended to obstruct justice, silence witnesses, and threaten those who enforce the law. Now, I do want to say this, man. Yesterday, when Young Thug made that post, I said from the get-go, this was a bad move. If you look at my video, I actually said Thug is crashing out because it's clearly in his probation guidelines that he is not allowed to make threats or indirect threats. Like, come on, man. You know, going at the DA, they gonna twist it in their favor. And look what we have here today. The state want to revoke Young Thug probation. Homie already on probation for like 30-some years. You don't have room to take a piss on the side of the road, gang. Let alone be on social media taking shots at the DA. Like, what is you doing? What is you thinking? Like, is you bored? Is you cool? Like, make it make sense. But Young Thug have responded, and this is what he had to say. He said, I don't make threats to people. I'm a good person. I would never condone anyone threatening anyone or definitely participating in threatening anyone. I'm all about peace and love.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Brian Steele, please come take your client phone. Please. And delete his social media accounts. I'm talking about every last one of them, from Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, anything you could think of. Thug, you know, the DA, the state, they pissed that you slipped away. They waiting for you to slip up. They don't care how small it is. They gonna bring it to the light of the court and ask to revoke your probation. Now, the judge was very lenient on Thug, and a lot of people felt like she kind of sided with Thug. But let's see what she do with this request right here. Y'all get in the comments and let me know. Is Thug going back to jail, or Judge Whitaker gonna give him another chance? Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
Do you understand that you are charged with the following offenses? Conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, participation in criminal street gang activity, the leadership charge, participation in criminal street gang activity, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, 3 counts, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and possession of a machine gun. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. And do you understand that you have the right to plead either guilty or not guilty to these charges, and that if you plead not guilty or remain silent, you will continue to receive a jury trial?
Yes.
All right. And have you received this waiver of rights form that I hold in my hand from your attorney and reviewed it with your attorney?
Yes.
All right. And is this your signature on the bottom of this form?
Yes.
Have you had enough time to speak with your attorneys, Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams, about all of the facts and circumstances known to you regarding the charges in indictment 22 SC 183572, including any potential defenses?
Yes.
Do you need additional time to discuss this case with your attorneys?
No.
Are you satisfied with their services?
Yes.
Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams, do you on behalf of Mr. Williams waive a formal reading of this indictment?
Yes, Your Honor. You do.
And do you, Mr. Williams, waive any and all defects in this indictment, including any with respect to your name?
Yes.
Have you been arrested on these charges?
Yes.
The state is unaware of any outstanding warrants related to these charges. Do you or your attorneys know of any outstanding warrants related to these charges?
Any what?
Outstanding warrants related to any of the charges in the indictment?
No,
No.
I don't believe so either, Your Honor.
Okay. And I'm unaware of any as well, Your Honor.
I am as well.
Thank you. Have your attorneys advised you of the minimum and maximum sentence for each of the crimes that you are charged with?
Yes.
And each of the charges that you are pleading guilty to?
Yes.
Your Honor, with respect to the charges that Mr. Williams faces, count 1 carries a minimum charge of 5 years and a maximum charge of 20 years in prison, or up to a $25,000 fine, or both.
Isn't it a $15,000 fine, because wasn't it the version of the statute in effect at the time, or was that the same for RICO? Was RICO 25?
Yes,
Back-
RICO was
okay.
25.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Count 56 carries a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison, a maximum of 20 years in prison consecutive to any other sentence, with a fine of $10,000 to $15,000 or both.
Okay.
Count 57 carries a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison and a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. Count 58 carries a minimum sentence of 1 and a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. Count 59 carries a sentence range of 5 to 30 years in prison. Count 60 carries a sentence
Hang on,
range.
slow down just a second. All right, and that's for the amount of that drug that was found on 59, 5 to 30?
That's as a result of the charge itself, I believe, with intent to distribute.
I think that 59, Your Honor, is simple possession of cocaine. I have to look at the indictment to be
I think
sure.
that's 60.
Okay.
Your Honor, it is with the intent to distribute, so my reading of the statute is that it carries the range of 5 to 30.
Okay.
And Your Honor, also, as I have the indictment in my hand from Ms. Rosser, may I pass it to counsel for Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Thank you.
Promo alert today is Calio 3-Way. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Get in his comments and let him know I sent you. He got a banger. And this one right here called Cutting Up. I'm talking about just in time for the summer. Check it out.
Shawty goddamn, it's an answer learn. I love it when your body go pop, pop, pop. Booty cutting up, don't give a fuck. Booty cutting.
Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. Now continue watching. Promo alert. If you need promo, DM me on Instagram at music101CEO. $30 for one promo video on my YouTube. $50 for 3 promo videos on my YouTube. $70 for 6 promo videos on my YouTube. And $130 for 12 promo videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all tap in and get that promo if you want to win. Charleston White, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon comes about ultimate disrespect.
5 step, I'm the leader of this 8 shit.